Mumose. Are you call for her? Mumose. Great road forward. Mumose. I think Mumose. Come on, Nose. 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 Mumose. Hey. Shut. Ajema way. Yellow prayers in here. I know to him. Atafra if you be from Wabano, Samali Abano, Wabano, Gideon so Eurabia, Wama sorry, did I was so Eurabia, Wama say, did I was so Eurabia, Wama say, did I was so I did I was so Give me that was so Every time me that was so me that was so. Me that was so. Hey, Elijah. Bounce up. Elijah, come on, chop. Elijah. Johnny Blow. See about Paya. Found Sasa was soon. Miriano. Oh, found Sasa was soon. Casekaba. Elijah. Oh. Share affection. Ya pensi. Ya ni Elijah. Ya wa prophet. Oh. Ya wa prophet. La Bichima. Somebody shout! I tell you two exercises in the area. Jesus. Eti way na sayaba. Kotojani na kutuo. Me Jesus. Make sure sir. Eti ni otumi woman. Ube baby. Me Jesus oh. That's a Jesus. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, I said 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 Jesus, 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 Jesus. Therefore, ye Yami Abasani, Yami Abasani. Oh, to be Yami Abasani, ye Yami Abasani. The busy man, another player, Yami Abasani. Yes, Yami Abasani. Adi Yami Abasani. Baby, I would you be out to me? About saying Yami, about saying Yami, about saying Yami, about saying Yami. I think Miss Adam, 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 Miss Adam.
Ma in-depth analysis, much shall say. In some way, coso away my mono. A young cousin, you bet me a cancer no. Ama in semono etimi akoye ede.
This is we need time to study the terrain in Aswasi and Sana city no, but me say bedroom maybe manaf in focus no.
In future can come.
In future can come. You so I hear you man kakra.
Lawyer Osha Akwetiano, just like you were saying, do you think say the people on Akwetiano feel the NPP? And I say NPP penny for now so mudi can call you know. And Omanyo Meduma ye Emma NDC as an incumbent government AJ seat nana.
Oh, make us NDC na yo mojume ye.
Okay.
NDC mum na yo mojume nye NPP na leaders na nye jumani.
Okay.
NDC ye juma no man eto constituency no. Constituency na sun. Because o de yemfa ne se me floating voter. Na mini NPP mini NDC. Na NDC na ye ruling party. I need development for my town, for my constituency. Ordinarily, reasonably, I'll go for NDC.
Okay.
Reasonably. Into the Shesa angle, no within that bracket. I'm what I say. And those people are people at one point in time, maybe they voted for the deceased MP, no?
Okay.
What I say. But this time around, they realize, hey, Bia now imagine me say NPP beat me in 2024 elections. And Momoko vote
NDC.
NPP deceased MP no. The Biana me very feeling. Yakumi. What I say because they're general elections.
Yeah.
I will vote for NPP candidates. I will vote for NPP presidential candidate, NPP parliamentary candidate. Because imagine it's NPP very.
Yeah. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Therefore, we will be a cover about Tofiakwa TV, Fache TV, Time TV, all on YouTube and all on our social media handles. We at the point political host show. And like I said, our show in a band on Nabra. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, exactly 11:30 near Tnase, near the Insema Ekutri Cobrema, and we are man Semo Ewo Krumohanum no, near Timmy Eddie Abba Abedomo. And then a special edition of this particular show because now no menu dinkomo say ene fiadano, but my special guest or no betimi Abba Greasy this particular show na bibia etimi akoye the din the lawyer George upon say a banner imrasem and imrenim for sebi oma bing ewe constitution mo ene kwan fa so etoto I mean yamamrene ye democracy ewo krumo hanom la lawyer eka ho bi enye no nko a osanso belonge to the NPP communication team in Ashanti region. To omo asebi omo kasama NPP no also esanso ka ho bi enye no nko a sa open crofo a meka say omo ye very close to the circle of Kennedy Ohene e Japan ewo krumo hanom a lawyer George upon esanso eka ho bi ene mene no eba bedidi enkomo bebre na onsoso no wetimi enya bibi e de afrim pantipacho hye no so se ubetimi aye niema miensa bi e de amame call your social media handles Fache TV, Tofiakwa TV, Time TV, all on Facebook and also on YouTube. Now make sure so betimi like it, obe share the wager or comment ede ato ede amaye me read comment na ma na bibia etimi akoye na also no wetimi enya bi ede afrim ya me dwumadi we hu chiame no ye friend big brother GH the Maestro enya me nko a many abrantipaya success ene yimalabi ene omobo machidoma etimi tse dwumadi we etimi ede bro. So for now no the point political host show meko my special guest or no man akwaba ne ahye yen komo twetwe na se da bibia etimi akoye lawyer mo akwaba
e jozo me
no ba just you akwa de
domino ekura kra
there is your phone yezo
I say esora no pa ja I say kodi pa kra na
kakra
e wo mu ana ya ba be so mo man no so
kakra
anti say the bible can no say ha kakra ho kakra anti eni na kakra
then you be so na lawyer mo come point so we cause yezo
o bibi an cause dey cause the cause wa okrum ha obi e kan na say Kennedy ohene Japan is the national flag bearer of the MPP and the next president of Ghana the bibi e kan wo hu bia effect.
They say it's written.
It is written. Asem say you see yankwa agina ansa na yebu asem wa no kre. Asem no say no kre. Sa na tie. Ghana fo nyina consistently enim say you try so to say on quote and unquote academia in the words of honorable chairman Sabunsu. Omo etimi ene e kan brofo IMF ne bro. You try omo nyina aba. But the results has not been said the Ghana for it is here no Ghana for say so business for now omo sha ase a omo de adwen odoma kuma chade ode ama omo no omo de omo talent omo nyansa omo nimde efie de no e ka abrabo no ho no omo de ahihye ne ma na ayeye no tete wansa na ebisu administration ne na nanom ye ntoto ye ofio
ese no munim bibia nana
omo ye ntoto ye ehhehye ne ma yese enen yebedi na otweda ne de ayeye ni atena afie ayefie ntoto ye ombetena ayefie ntoto ye ne na mo abeto ne this administration it is how mo brofo na mo de ba ye na mo fi se brofo na enyansa na is never true fallacy enye brofo na enyansa nyansa nimdie no nyame na de ma na open so na usua nyame be wado mo be
we dey say we must stray bullet to
me must stray bullet be
former majority leader
say former majority leader na dwene no kire ye na dwene no kire ye no it is obvious and tried say a defeatist mindset adwene a kire say wo sa adwene na etimu say wanka so wabo hu abomfia are you telling me say Japan president ontimi nye de so e ontimi munimai okan brofo
say I mean
GP okan brofo Chinese president
no okan Chinese language
na Korea president okan brofo so are you saying say obi o kan brofo na betimi even to say have the mindset
no chere in communication aspect
no sa Japan president no GP Chinese president no on communicate Russia president on communicate so why are you saying say English will be the medium of communication?
So who say asama
it is something that he should be and today if he has opportunity to say something different and also on cancer corona we can say e bia on can be see na me obi atimi slip obi atimi enfum so a saa dia wo ye na bia na ye can say can on can be because in the first place what you are telling me is say amamu na me begu no me faili na me faili a I will go under IMF na IMF for etimi aba boa me so you go under the tutelage of IMF and for that matter you have set yourself up for failure.
That's already no what failure.
What the kind of what means a wo ko fail and we live by faith and the mindset na ka kire was say you will be aware adwuma as electrical electrician onim say ne niam na aware no say is on red na dwini ni so but the moment I will be hu no obetime electrocuted.
Okay.
Nti adwen na ode ko na wo adwen ye wo se amamui se mi feli wo kwa mu a mekwa IMF na mekwa betebrofo metimi akoka brofo wo no obviously you are going to fail and you land up in IMF when obi ani ho a sebe obetimi agba na bra adesre ewiase ade efere pa owiase ni adesre
esa adesre na ya
o sra ade efere owiase no
but say MPP government e twemu when you were coming to power, you said in that IMF because you were using it against the NDC.
And that is the point. And that is the point. The point we are making is IMF no enya dia yesa woko. Yesa excruciating utwa ho entwa. Na de alcohol. And the NPP got to a point, and we know near my the NPP call. It wasn't so to say ordinary. Though admittedly, a movie or honma, so many of them will be the mistakes, policy mistakes and decisions be na ma. I want to be a yes, said yeah. But there are a lot of things.
And you think say economically, no? Why na there was car or yen ye and a man?
Oh, say or mind the boom maya. Your executive president, Ona be at the backstop at leadership, Nanado Danko Kufuado. But to be a find a complementary figure, and if or be born chidom or complementing, which is number two. Of our era, Dr. Mahmoud. This okay argument or the winning the council of the elders of MPP. And they say, Sabranti, a woman so on Kanya one day, on your MPP. Then so, Mama, we would that dispensation in Famano. No, I'm not coming home. Na said you will new economy
no with my
money. With me aboa me, am yet me your money. And ye form political party near power in now. Mind training ye the engineer any year. Into Sabranti and become home. Meet me aye.
So what went wrong all of a sudden?
Well, I know they see in a Ghana for in I dance for because at the end of the day, you say cotton chinebra. So corners and chinama. Sika de small one ma. Assembly who will be fear becan, a bear that is engine. So the end justify the means. Say at the end of the day, some monu ku yi a ebi anka Ghana for amoye said on boy. So say and our minds also say we be cool, so we be the ballot be j power. Ni nyina ne fapim kese na economy.
But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was the head of the economy team.
Well, say ne modern
at a point.
Ne modern ma boy no. And no na Ghana for bi if he say dodo na afi say ne modern mo na nso ani nti no ye mpam ye ene apam ye ene abafi nti si ekọ bi mu a it makes political sense ye betena se ahwe say MPP one party and has been one and same from 1992 our party ne buy ohwa 1992 ye redu bo ahen call ye no onya 1.2 million votes.
Yeah, votes.
And when you take that 1.2 million,
by 37%,
and Ghanaians, a MPP for Ghana say, "Sa 1.2 no, I'm on home the and almost see in the film." And on the Rajakungo for by Rajakungo for the call 2.8.
Yeah.
So it tells you say, well, move figure no 1 million up. Into Onya sa figure now, MPP for whom say, Papa, baby, we do ye. You man a chance ka crack home. Obetimi abon home de and ampa oba 1996 no oba beje 2000 no from 96 to 2000 oba je power with the increase of the vote margin from 2.8 no to almost 3 point something. I think that I'll get the figure for you. You owie no okọ nanim o sa de kọ nanim bio 2004
that's 204.
Sade konanim to ono oje mu dia mana na do danko agufo na 4.5 million. Na nado marginally increased from 4.5 to that same 4.5 with some few coins. Yeah. And obia organ have here him say the first round will be T. Ramels 100,000 votes. He won by first round. It is constitutional injunction say you should cross 50% plus one until no am president. So obia who say candidate out on the 2012 fast forward was our increasing votes no. And with that no a co Supreme Court no enipa 5 say abana to ye no ano enipa 4 so say when for na tena no 4 say there be abana omo anwia na ado anko na we na. So it tells you say clearly was our peja votes no. And he left the party with the vote accumulation from 1.2 to 6.7 million
votes.
To 6.7 million votes no. And what they say Yura Mahmoud Bawumia. So on for the same party no. Remember when we are doing equation we have something we call constant which doesn't change. And the constant in this equation is MPP.
Okay.
The same party na Dubu Ahende Koye, Kufuor de Koye, Akufo-Addo de Koye, and the same party that was handed over to Yero Mahmoud Bawumia. So on Fanko election.
Okay.
But unfortunately, be as it may, say you're on the fort, say you're on the fort.
Okay.
He was the leader of the party at the time.
Yeah.
He was on the ballot from 6.7 to 4.6.
Which was quite bad. To the MPP.
Obviously, and I don't think two opposition.
And so
see, to me maintain even 6.7 now. Mahama won by 6.3.
6.3.
6.3 million votes. It is 8 me maintaining a 6.7 now. Obi oba ebia maintaining ya na what the corner anim na. And it me maintaining ya. Yero Mahmoud Bawumia maintaining. And then corner president.
So the presidential vote no nya was it superior than the MP's votes now?
Oh, how? No. Check the records. It is on the EC's website. When you put in aggregation all the MP's votes,
that's NPP.
MP's votes. Now the total on only votes will not
votes.
Almost no MPs need beating over 300,000.
300,000 votes. So that means.
So it tells you that in every trajectory of our election cycle, Kufuor votes on ya nyina o kan bomu na kan MPs ni nyina bomu na Kufuor lady.
Yeah.
First and second nyina. So wo hwe votes Nana Dunyaye in all the second election, 2 elections. Ebia no lady. When we put all of that together, now lady. Now what do we so what the MPs need the to ho one need the kind.
Okay.
But when in our situation, say you find yourself no. Omo what the to ho obo say you lose so much. Who the MPs need votes not to Yero Mahmoud Bawumia votes no. MPs no pro no so bebre. So it tells you that it is not the problem of the party,
but the problem is the candidate.
Candidate that we put forward. And
so that's the team
you see,
more problem.
You see, it
right
should not be team Ken. Okay. It should be analysis of every discerning mind.
And here we have to get a parliamentary candidate. Maybe I voted as a floating voter. Not a voter may align to a particular political party.
Yeah.
This time around, you two abani we no NDC na
yeah.
What I say? And NPP MP na edi. But Tofiakwa to NPP MP no nyame afa no e de na kotina ne nchen.
Okay.
And ye ba be to abani fufuro. Me na me shemfi na me ni ha ni ha. The reason why I voted in 2024 general elections, it may be the same reason because the NDC na aba power.
Yeah.
Say me pempuntu aba me mamudia na me constituency mudia. Why don't I go for the NDC candidate?
Yeah.
Because on the bit me akwa aba no nchen. What I say?
That's why some are working say Akutia, the local people no voted based on development.
Yes. Ordinarily and reasonably, constituents should vote based on development. That is what it should be. Until you may do anything that you can. Because meaning perfect and can people know about one care when it's our city.
Okay.
Meaning perfect and can be.
Now, don't you think, say, Henry Boachi Yadon, NI development be a man so many because of said in time because I say, say Amase and an Ewo and Henry able to Amase in the 2020 election. And Henry at name for the last 4 years to 2024 last year at Ernest Ekutu no. When you sure say Henry did something good when it comes to development and then social amenities, things. When you sure say Henry
Oh, but he wasn't even the candidate NDC presented. NDC presented his own lawyer. NDC presented a different candidate altogether.
I'm talking about he was the MP.
Yes.
And or contested with Yaokumi.
And Yaokumi too.
It too no.
And now
he court no. Lawyer Bernard was the lawyer for Henry.
Yes. And I mean Henry kwano mo presented. This Henry Mpoye Bibia. He wasn't the one that they presented.
Okay.
He wasn't the one. Now Mako can on one sense we waiting.
Okay.
They presented an entirely new candidate.
Which was Lawyer Bernard.
Lawyer Bernard.
Okay.
So Lawyer Bernard can only campaign on the track record of now by no the ASAC within this 8 months.
Oh, okay.
Again, I buy no Koyama what again I buy this so Bayama Aquatia constituency.
Okay.
That is how you can campaign.
Okay.
What did they make an answer? Because Now, everyone is a Henry Crampo there. All things being equal, he can feel peeved because on the core you.
Yeah.
And he say, Yakoto Bani in a sinche.
Yeah.
And you don't know any lawyer or fight man. And you didn't. So you can see the kind of politically there will be an enmity between them.
Between them.
Regardless. If you meet me a resolve, you answer no Mako elections, the co-elections, that is fine. What I say, the strength of the NDC candidate in the NDC party is so we're ruling government.
Okay.
And the fact we're ruling government, you know, he has the resources now. Only between Abua constituency.
It's my Abua constituency.
Yes. And so we share. Definitely you have about 15,000 for both parties. Or you can have 14,000. But there are some middle people be our more there may be a mission, you may be answer. And the reports that but the reports that we had was candidate is known. Asumedu no. What I say, he is more or less like a grassroots person. But in a grassroots system, no, only more or less favor NPP people or constituency more no. Because politics na hardly say me NDC ni me papa go to my bama because why me papa.
Okay.
But to abana me NPP.
Okay.
What the mega na say? And the betimi aba say me papa kwa NDC ni okope contest. And I'm saying the die hard NPP. But me to abana NPP. No ma to abeti me papa.
Okay.
What I say nti omo decide elections ni pa ye omo a omo gina mfinfi na no omo fi say mpun 20. They are the people from my perspective. If you say or decide the elections, no.
Okay.
It's not about because we hear only dinner and what general reports ne bana. Then this is only because say man for we are but they are better man. It clearly shows say who no boy NPP boy this for what him for all right. But when it comes to elections, obiani say oni nko for tina kokko moto amokasa. Omukasa say me NDC penyin na makoto me NDC for regardless who abu no problem, we can give that recognition. But we need the power.
Okay.
We need the power.
Okay.
What I say ebi owo edma etua me ba school fees. Me power ne ba. Me me abu owo bi e wo bibi ho. Ebi owo me wo kra aberration national service postings.
Okay.
Me nam say more power into my boy no. That is how it works. When it comes to elections for power, regardless of a party, the person now no do about war. Into loyal people will be on NPP or Abuao. Do Abuao and this for big day. But one better Abanamana definitely all things being called will be NPP for Abuao.
Right.
What I say? Okay. But NDC for now Abuao so when it comes to power, because NPP for no would not even do same. Among Koto Abaname.
Lawyer, you're common also. So right now, no, I know very well say the main contention has been between Kennedy Japan and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And per my perspective, I know say Dr. Baumia lead the party no, or lose here. And in the history of our election, say candidate to be represented a party, he needs to come 3 times and send the bill to me renew the main election. Don't you think, say, currently like to speak, say MPP Kotwaba, January 2026, now Omukoyi new face a bit me affected the political party as a whole.
I've heard that argument. Matisa has a make it that fallacious argument. It's total fallacy to suggest say what the candidate call a now just what they call repeatedly. Yes, no 2 ways about it, no doubt. When the candidate is represented repeatedly, it may gain you some advantages. All things being equal. There are no 2 ways about it. But I never correct that. Say, what the candidate equal election, as well repeating as I know when the political power. How many times did Kwame Nkrumah contest? 1954 as I know when the election.
It was just twice.
Kwame Nkrumah contested on the first slot, and all when here. Buzia 1979 or contested how many times and all when it. Rawlings contested how many times?
Once.
Your mama in 2012 not contested that.
Yeah.
So what is the point?
He was then a vice president.
And our candidate was vice president. He was even.
So he was doing things for
what? Where?
I mean, for the UGCC and aftermath.
And he non-Liman the back contest election anymore.
No be anymore.
Didn't he win?
He won.
Buzia back contest election no here. Didn't he win?
The name was there.
Rollins were contested election on one winning. So when we are talking about the name was there, yes. Why not a woody? In fact, MPP must say, "I will be a young person or 20 years, up to about 25 years." The only person, the only face he has seen in our political tradition, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Tell me it is wrong. From 2008 to 2016 was 8 years as candidate. And from 2016 to 2024 was 8 years as vice president.
Yeah.
And from 2024 as a leader of the party, he was also the flag bearer of the party. It is all presenting such a candidate. Let's all say the familiar face any ever talk. Now they are it tells you that this argument is flawed because we have a person who has been the face for 16 years.
16 good years.
16 years, but yet Ghanaians gave us a humiliating defeat in the political history of our country. Say, Yakwa election. Now, you lose by 1.7 million votes.
As compared to 1 million votes in 2016 for
ahead for you did beat you or what is I can actually 1.7 million.
Yeah.
137 MPs have been reduced to now 87.
87.
So, oh, yeah, fan say one a company Fache TV, and now we make 6.7 million CDs every year. And now for a new CEO, and we'll buy any say profit margin, 4.7 million. Would you still sign that MD? So continue on your and now you will prefer another person who will give you the profit margin, because mind you, company is the same company.
Yeah.
And I know be 6.7. And this is a woba. Next a new MD. Next will be 4.66. I don't think it's a serious business person will want you to be the MD of the company, because obviously you've declined the fortunes of the company. And yet, you lose elections and also there were things that you remember me at the time. I catch here near fees and some of us still believe it is true today. Ebini say we share an Indian northerners in the up north or catch almost say we are two northern brothers contesting this election. I have opportunity to be president for 8 years. My other brother has the opportunity to be president for 4 years. So I urge upon you to choose the 8 years, because some of them are 4 years now. Andrew said, Ghana for 1 year and some family north heavy, it will take some time. And it is true. It was truism at that time, and it is true today. Because one, you krum has see opayama you rakufobe dibi. And in case I offer somebody from Ashanti Regency at the neighbor, trust me, the people of Ghana will not buy it. And Nuntina, so I strategically, and this if offer a candidate from voter, no more by central, no more for vice. NPP from Ashanti, ye Febio Ashanti, not a Southern, near Konof, near Febia Pay. So everybody, when you are going for any election, don't be deceived by anybody say tribalism, religious, then don't be deceived. You need to be strategic in your thinking and your choice of candidates.
Okay.
You need to be strategic. And Upo in Ghana here, over any election, take religion into consideration. Take business into consideration. Take tribe into consideration. Take students into consideration. Take youth into consideration. Anybody who matter in the game, you should consider that person. And more be another order. So we call election in Ghana here. Religion can be. It's never true. And more be another tribe in can be. And I don't think the
place part that one.
I don't this for far. Your mama from up north. Or more best call central cover.
It was strategic.
And that is the point.
It was strategic.
And that is why another don't go from south or call far Yura Mahmoud Bawumia from north.
Just to gain.
And that was the thinking. And His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia himself told us, say, so no be a flag bearer Northern votes, Zongo votes, and the voter votes, which a honum non so sa constituencies in the NDC stronghold. And in his own words, say a better firm, the top firms when this intimate when election, a top firm and a top firm. So you realize say you call you know northern region. Omobo from all the 4 northern regions, even the home region, yeah. We won by 10,000 votes. Yeah. Only 10,000 votes,
which was very low.
So, no, when you talk about even votes in the Zongusa, in the whole region, in the whole of the country, only one constituency penny to me when in Zongo polling station, which is Winneba. So nobody should deceive you to say, "Mahu say why documents be nam say he won about 30 Zongo's police stations." And then no crana say grant person can number. You see, say we call elections are now free Fache TV na kwa. Ezo who say Tofiakwa TV for beto, Fache TV beto, all other networks no be beto. And sana wako. ABN, ako multimedia, ako PBA bekan. But when you are going, next Tofiakwa TV for Anto amount. Next Fache TV Anto amount. Other networks within the company Anto amount. How do you expect the ABN, the Despite Media, the multimedia to vote for you? So you should be accepted by your own people first. They will push you. In the history of the country, party ayako election from 6.7 million we have come down. Sankitimi maintaining 6.7, we would have been in power.
So you believe the grassroots don't
support Bamboo Power? You been a believer. There's also on where the time our statistics mine, and the data shows say Ghana for 1 penny. It's as simple as that.
Not NPP grassroots.
NPP for 1 bit me at Wabam.
So,
no, the point is NPP in Quentin to Abba move beyond winning, and then this in Quansun to Abba my own winning. What it is, and say Abano, so bet me away near. As we hear Ghana for winning on what to Abano with me away. And ye candidate a call election already. Now was 6.7 million. We got 4.6 million. And are you telling me, say, in the circumstances, Ghana for opener? And kaye dia na nanado dia na no no nkeso bete. Let me give you a typical example. Aswase constituency.
Muntaka.
New year na yeru Mahmoud ba me abe refurbish the biggest na ho no. Mosque no. Mosque na ho no. The polling station over there, he lost all of them. Those polling stations, he lost all of them. I'm saying, say, so should not be my conclusion. Maybe the end say the people did not vote for him. Whatever the decision until Oman to Amano, Yentimin Kopai will be a trimun concohe. But the end results have shown say the people did not vote. When we are going to the same market with the same variables, you don't make mistake in presenting the same commodity you presented first at Oman.
And that makes you think Kennedy Japan is a perfect option for NPP right now.
And that should be the situation because one, in the circumstances, you are bontia, ubia betimi aye research. O de wunim kura wo hie ni pattern na busa omo. Papampacha emuso obi a wunim no. Eni pattern na wunim omo. Papampacha MPP for flag bearership. Enipa enum ye yi omo enumi. Ewura num yi. Yewura Kennedy, Yewura Mahmoud Bawumia, Yewura Dutwum, Kwabreja Japan, ene Brian. Sa ewura num yi. Emu de he na MPP for ko yini ba wo ebe kanya wa mo akoto aba. We say research we near the unhia Musa Danko, unhia info analytic, unhia fetch, unhia CNN. NY. O de busa nipa 10 bia be hia mu bia. At random.
Global in Serbia week. Almost na the buy. Global for the buy. I think 3 times now. First time, na Kennedy na leading with about, I think it was leading for about 44%. Now that time we share Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia percentage and now from 37%. the same global, that's also the second time. Kennedy or Japan was leading. Even for the first time.
I know he was leading in the party. Is that not the case? Yes, I'm talking about getting presidency. Say flag bearer there, and your pekwan can torso queens. Your torso queen, not the baby, and uncle and farmer say, a do you now when a quadrage Japan. And there's a flag bearer penny, a petty, and your party will get the other. And the point we are saying is say ye party for no. Ye kokotwa abani wie near the candidate ni yini wia. We will present the person to Ghanaian market for the power.
So Ghanaians will decide.
That is Ghana for na matumi na nya MPP. And na nya NDC. Eti MPP NDC ne de ye wo obi a wo the base a wo ye ne den oba akotwa aba e de ama ne party. But ye woni pa bi omo abonten a ono no he is influenced by the candidate you are bringing and the policies you've brought out, the ideas you've brought out. And now I'm convinced beyond every doubt that the policies you can suggesting is so profound. They say those policies, it resonates with the people, everybody on the street, it resonates with the person. Because as someone can, it's so practical. And your book, he is talking practical sense to you that the same results. Now I'm going to use a different route to get the results that the Ghanaians desire. In the first place, I would decentralize the whole PBI and kind. In the first place, let me decentralize it. Ashanti region, we have 2 ministries in Mraho, Works and Housing and Agric, Yemfa Ashanti region. Yemfa tourism and Kovota, Yemfa education co central. Yen decentralize it. Do you know what it means, the decentralization? As simple as that. When you decentralize and you realize at the end of the day, Obia Oba Abe or Ministry of Works and Housing be Abeba Kumase. They will rent, they will buy, they will eat, they will spend, everything will be here.
They boost the local economy of those.
As simple as that. Now vote for also with their tourism. Now also pay that. So before you realize all the 16 regions no be happy.
Okay.
A simple practical sense. And yes, BBA to car conquer. And the ease of economic activity, ease of doing business. And he has now professor Oba Yusu that Asian models no our model that
Asian models no. I want you to explain it.
We will come with the man is doing document on it. We will come with it and share with the people. They will know the Asian model, how they use their own understanding of things. And they can almost your money or multimedia achieve desired results on mobile. Not the mindset of going to IMF and seek help and all that. It's so defeatist. You with me, I can't for IMF with me, I can't. How can you even think this way? It is problematic. So with that model, I will not belabor the point. We will bring the whole documentary, and I think it will not take some. It will take some few weeks or so. It will be ready. We will go TV to TV, radio to radio to explain the model and how it will work efficiently for the people of Ghana. Achieve with desired results. And the man is also telling you that he has been on the street and he is the one who understands the street language. And yeah, BBA should be chinchina brofo, said the Omujidi. Everything should be practical sense. In discipline that we have in our country. In order to curb the indiscipline, what he is proposing is Akrebi Obi school BIS or national service. We will have to serve 6 months in military. 6 months. You know elsewhere in other jurisdictions, Israel and all that, everybody in the country are passing through military training. So imagine military training say ubia kubia pass here. And okra in itself is a security for the state. And also it will inculcate discipline in our society. So these are some of the things, the practical sense where Galam say it's because they don't have alternative. And the alternative solution that Honorable Ken is proposing is very simple. What he is telling the people, they say, Oba, or no Obama, they are so unattractive to you. we prefer to do different business. Now, if you say in Tisabe, Aduma or ha, Obi wo.
Lawyer, I'm saying, is it for the NPP party or Kennedy? I want to know.
No. Is this? I'm talking in respect of Honorable Kennedy.
Honorable Kennedy, okay.
What he is proposing is say Nyame ya adom say or no or your president. Obema, if you say Obi sha amene mu tete atechebo no ho nim say ewu adwuma we eno na ope. Because there's no alternative. Enti no shemu awoye. That's the point.
Sometimes me cry na me tell myself.
So, enti now no, the proposal ne say, yema bibinya alternative, attractive. Even the money the person can get from that business will be even higher than the gold. The pan cry nya na kono so okosha teche so okay gold. Let's use our Greek.
Bayura was part of the governance, the previous governance. And then I want for this input and more.
When you are not president, and
released in the last 8 years.
And he was not the person issuing the license. And Obi also knew Kennedy how loud he was in respect of these things. Or ban on one crop or beer or bashi will be our bashi. But you see, and then the way number 2 no crano. The argument is that or no one yet president into a nyakwanya nyajuma. Is it not the case they are advancing?
No, of course.
Now, how even number 2 and me and how much more number 3,000? So we line now here chronologically. Or no way, Boche. In the man say, onye minister, onye deputy, onye CEO. In the world, check here, and just a line or toss about 3,000. I don't know better than I know. So we are saying is that also proffer different alternative solution to the problem. See, I say you're reclaiming all the lands near the Dua Banchi, near the air biofuel. Do you know how much we are going to make? Unim a ethanol I talk as a country every year. It's almost $2 billion every year. I talk as a country importing. So if you have an ethanol plant and you commission these guys in contingents, it be 100, will be 100 acres, no 200 acres, 1,000 acres, no mugu bunch. A ready market is there, and you know how much 1 ton of cassava is today. No. That's a ready market. No, the government is supporting them with the implements, and this money they will make out of the ethanol. A warning. Enye hunya na anu ya enra mo ana mo report was akutia was in the atwimamponia pete buoku ufi ze de omo pe no. It's so dangerous. Adwuma na omo eye na anim ze adwuma na dangerous.
But MPP for na mo ntimi anso anokwan.
MPP yeah can in the last 8 years ye ntimi anko anwie no nche se ye ntimi anso anokwan. We did better than this government is doing. Anya hwe no you see ye hu se stability level na wo central region was around 14,000 the MPP era, and now it is 96,000. So it cannot be the same. Said the TBR MPP.
This government is also
is complicit, and I said this government is. And I said President Abeka. No more media for money share no kai. And I say Sika when you free mono, and one ever man in Dino. After a year, assassin, almost an need him kakra. Yes, I'm not catching them. It is a area. Why did God done himself? I'm saying there is going to fester, but the danger is that Sika in your free mono, I am saying who are there.
Because the mercury and the sun
yes, and Uber to me so I care about this. I just want alternative solution. Unya president be or vision. Obe be Juma map rantia Juma ya or no Juma when ye any returns a unyano. Okas one question muntu galemse no kronko. But if there is no alternative, our man must survive. Obedidi. Enti ube hu say wo the two bang so na e community no oba. Ale Bible mi antibi. Sa kwatafo bi se ye betena ha wuo de. Ene enko na enko pe bibi ni dide me ni ewu a. Nya sa na Bible kan. Enti bia ne no nipa na te ho a so obetena fia me na wuo de. Ene oba nwure mo na abonu tuo no wu a se wuo bia ewu. And only the force with which people were saying something so. Enti ye hia pragmatic leader or they best solve Ghana your problem. They ama the ritual normal politician, IMF politicians and all that no. And no young fan toncha atra. Nienhwe womo ekuta the practical knowledge of governance. Who say I deal with to in fact, Babu say near no, Bawayan is in fact practically in our context, say near be as simple as that. Now when you say Ghana, let's say the voter region from here to London, how many hours? Just 6 hours. So if we are growing fruit from voter region, na ho nyina I said the fruit basket. Na amranti ya omo peduma ye na ya ma omo incentive commercial farming. What tomatoes so 6 hours na do London. Do you know the return pounds at the baba? Watermelon need those. You see, we need leadership. That is all we need. And when we have the leadership, everything will conform to normalcy. That's all we need. It's about leadership. And I think everybody who is sincere to himself or to the country understands that for now, the leadership that is required of this country is Honorable Kenneth Japan and no other. Because different results. Ohene Japan will do it better. He will instill discipline. Obia also in the track record. Until the will be a kind of say I be that man so nyame.
But some people are also making a fuss who shared the utterances before and how he was coming out attacking people personal or attacking among for personality, especially during the COVID-19, how he attacked pastors and the kind of utterances our Babontia before. It doesn't befit a status of a president.
In the status of
react to this
status of a president in Ghana for
about integrity.
Me be a friend of Medoma just say. They just say Medoma. On the busa will be question, but na Musa the same question. Say Oko a Holland embassy. Say Oko visa. No Oko abrochira. Aya Obuza say president now on Nizuma to say. One day kwaje visa akwa America, Obuza say Donald Trump Nizuma to say answer no Oko. So what are we talking about? Why then a hypocrite in this country like this? Why in the country was say where the status will be fitting what? Massa. Ye pubi amene bumai. Ami why your mind ye. Amubi enya son fasoa. The fact that I react passionately with the things I believe in doesn't mean unless I want to so quiet and interest maybe the papa no the papa. It cannot be the case. Because when we are talking about Ghana, your constitution say a Nipo bit made the president only Nipo over 40 years and above, and a person of sound mind. The question is, Kennedy of sound mind, is he 40 years and above, and can he deliver in the event that we give him the mandate? Because we be our kind of us reacted to BB. And he said the fact that me attach passion to what I'm saying and what I believe in doing. That's a me attach passion. Obi or no see no evil, do no evil, or no mummy papa cham. Okay, granted that your argument holds. Say you will be our 50 presidential status. We should ask ourselves, in the history of this country, have we had people who faced the status of the presidency from at least 1992? Yenye bisa. Si yenye bia, then has the person been able to deliver to get the Ghanaians the desired results that we require? Ghana for the air and yensaka. The so to say the presidential material no. Yenye bi. Yemfa say free 92 yenye bia. Ana yenye bi. This yenye bia. The air and yensaka na. Maybe
we are still facing problems.
So character we go chop. Yeah, we should chop away or man ya. Who Jeves Holland, who nim Holland president for any minute. No who ni subai. As we dim because the system has been put in place and it is working. The discipline is there, the law is working, the system is working. Bibi aye adwuma wo ko ye wanya adwuma aye. Obi o tuku akwa brochire bi an first aim ye den. Is it not job?
Yes, it's can adwuma.
Enti adwuma na wo ko no you know say udu Holland nko abenya adwuma ye. Udu UK abenya adwuma ye. Udu ha abenya adwuma ye. The other presidents in those countries they do okro ye gay. Have you asked ourselves, you busa ansa na yakosa ekromo? Your concern is to getting the job done. Ubenya adwuma. no wenye sika no wenye bi ahwe on abo bra no obusia as simple as that it who will be the president of Ghana no wetimi abi enwuma mammu ebu no nya bi na wetimi ama Ghana discipline aba Ghana no ama yensu a yese na jai no ama bibia ye nkwaye no nso ajai no ama mrante alternative job ama omo ani age ama obia ensa akona no. This is what we are looking for. Enya sofo. Yeah. At the time they are so to say on the presidential material. OC cardio center e 37 they are check Ghana for no. Now presidential for no way. Oko tamale ohun say in the era of doomso na ohun say ebeha Tamale teaching hospital okoto plant edema almost omonye function nipo adishe watermale no na sa so to call presidential material no more.
And even 37
military hospital osi cardio center no more. Okofa Ghana for na akoka Lebanon a ye po Ghana for ma akoka ho no a okofa wo mo high plane de ko for mobile na presidential material for no more. Oba konfo no che ha a okoye na okwa oto bet se nipa gugu fam a obi a waba ya rehwe wo sa da fam obenya pneumonia kura wu koto best de ba ya ye de gu ho obi busa nipa de ba ni so ban. So what are we talking about? Yes the on pe wasem no wo sua wasa obechia ne pa obia won ne nanso obia won excesses obia won past into the old past of Ken that fought for the party, fought for the people. The new Ken is coming to build and inspire hope and confidence for the people of Ghana and the youth. Enti the unim fa Ken ho no eno de unim de wate afa no ho no unim na adwuma obetimi aye no what is obi aka say de adwuma no make na wontimi nyeda o de ka kirem say obi aka say Ken de adwuma we de wonti obi a say Ken na betimi aye adwuma no say de yehwe
lawyer member me producers na bo video bi na mo ahwe because I'll come into the NPP party near my Koso currently. Producers, why ready? I brought you video with them. Yeah, I brought you video with them. But first, I bought video no. Mami reading messages are Abba yeah sure yeah ewa hano. We free in for Douglas or say master we the Ubwa I don't know say na yeah can MPP say na kasa. We also free asuna ba Kofi Jemfi. Also keep up the good work my brother. Brother J the Maestro and also Eddie Abba. We also free attaching for also good show NPP never again and also Eddie Abba. We also free in for Douglas one was it the change must start from our thinking. The change must start from our thinking. And another lawyer Egusuana Odi common. We also free Sports Paradise. I said the man really resembles Mr. Kennedy Japan. Whether free John Kofo was a good submission by lawyer Kennedy all the way. Okay, that's it. We also free Sports Paradise will be say I believe and trust the vision of Kennedy in Japan. You know the fire emojis as also it's me at the account. We free Nuhu Salim was say NPP 50 years in opposition. A good yeah so producer said video now ready. You send car a both video no ma lawyer etie in sama enra abronye ewo ohia TV ono akasa social media handles no o kan sembi and go ira Kennedy on Japan ehufin. Are you ready? I'm going video this is
now we deal for atem me boss ye nya ni tu ho adwuma o ye mia ni ti so da ni pa me ni adwuma ye mia ni tu so da na sa ni pa ye bia ni tu so na no kwa so nko contest election ni ya kwa hin obi a what can be party we deal for atem me boss ye nya ni tu ho adwuma
polling station executives atem no Kennedy Japan oi wona wo camp na mo twere brofo fon no motima issue statement akase obabo dani na Kennedy ene ne kwa wo ye because of sikaduro ntino mo kwa lot aba no to order motima ye saade no ana mo fi say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia onye nipa ana say mo fi say ono de mekamo entini mo no de mutimi di Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia atem direct na mom obi di Kennedy atem direct ya mo na mo wa letterhead na nya presidential prime minister Kennedy wa letterhead enya presidential prime minister and abafo filisa yeti yekuoi a different filisa yeti yekuoi a different 1992 ebesi ne enkrofo omanya akwanya atwe omuti aba presidential prime minister omanya no emu mane na Canada Japan ti pen no filisa yeti ko 33 years nie enkrofo omaba presidential prime minister omanwi ni o no mama bie no fasa nkrofo no to Canada Japan won say Canada Japan ti pen no omo ana ye ka monte ase na mono ma issue statement say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia enkolo nkrofo order mustati di Bawumia tem January Canada Japan wo bia studio a Razak Tiano wadi Bawumia tem abebesi ne Omanya fem ane eguoyi edi kan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia tem 24/7 ne tu awia bia no 2 p.m. program no amatu ne dini ayi sinipei no ayi Bawumia na mudi na tem 24/7 mu fisa MPP for no hwe enti mu letter na ya bola letter
video na okohe no and the way and manner na abronye is €87 attempt me I'm someone my society me minimum and in my family didn't teach me when I was growing up to insult the elderly, and as a matter of fact this is one particular person within NPP political party. He has been with the party for quite long and he is a presidential material. And per your perspective, you were talking about unity and all sort of things. Do you think in Sembisi, you as a personal aide to Kennedy Japan, so what in Sembisi Abronye consistently or attacking Kennedy Japan? Recently, the letter you released he was targeting Kennedy Japan as Antichrist within the party. What's Ayana? How do you feel with this?
To begin with, I'm a member of Ken campaign team.
Okay.
The special aide is there. Okay.
Okay.
You see, party said the Etienne is a quiet. It be a wombi. When you be a pompono, when you're there, there is so drew, when you're there, Yahuma, when you're away. Then you know, will be a party. But the difference between Ira Canada Japan and Ira Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, at the BIA people a binum fee said. Ebia politics in Tinia Canasa. Okay, Abranti be a friend of Kokwana.
Yeah, Kokwana.
Now I do on that too.
Yes, it's your CTV.
Or Kasama and not Traso. Equal Cassetia Ira Mahmoud Bawumia. That day, Kennedy fire. Recently, there was one champion, no Udinachi. Or also called Kasa ma na no traso of fire. Anybody consistently obeno obekasa etia Ira Mahmoud Bawumia no. And you call meeting the first thing he will tell you is say no, he doesn't need the ocean is so huge for every boat to be able to sail, for every ship to be able to sail. He doesn't need to rock anybody's ship in order to sail his. In here, so Obama will be ship was sinking, and son or nowhere to near sail. The sky is so wide. to accommodate every aircraft. Into here's what be crash will be there, and so on waiting me fly. Now, Okoto say, "Anoma si dua so an." Nessa anoma no edua na esi so ne baba maba tie bi no esi so na ohwe na hu say aboy osi so edua betimi ebu a. Na ho da so ni edua na ogina so no mu. Na ho da so e wo na basem. Because when you say edua ni bu a obetu. So if you believe in yourself, unhia nema we. Unhia say obi begu obi hu fi ansa na watimi dia be. Consistently, one way the Ramamud Baumie, there's a certain guy called Kuka also. Yes, and they calculated, said Kennedy Jampon, the weakness, and it's all a temperamental. And the Munko did not question a bufu. Now on Kasakasana Gana for and Honya Gana for time. It's as simple, the equation is very simple.
Not Kennedy Messoso.
Not Kennedy Messoso, no one Kasa, no Kasa Gana for Kasa. Only. But so what's the Euro Canada? Like I told you, the old Ken fought for the party. The new Ken is coming to build it. To Swahena, from January this year up to this time, almost all Wakasa will be doing that. Opa Wishiana, Tontesugunuso. On count here.
Now, because on your show, say, such strategy now, the opponent are taking, affect them.
You see, Ghana for her. Ghanaians voters are so discerning. That is the refreshing aspect of it. Because such non-entity, you catch them and say, me, wakansi biname react here. It becomes even difficult for me to do so. Because one,
lawyer, Abronia is non-entity.
Now, in any serious jurisdiction, it could be a party be mu, and Abronia bet me a regional chairman. Now, the regional chairman knows so who what is called failure. CBB, if you be failure, the classical definition of failure, Abronya.
What do I know in the region?
MPP the region, man, near Kuta 11 seats out of 12.
Our Bruno region.
2020, we came to 6 seats. 6 seats. Now, do you know our seats in Bruno region? We have only 1 seat.
Only 1 seat. Under
his chairmanship. He says, why should you give audience to this person? Because
I have seen a letter from GFK, our petition the National Council.
GFK, babe, it is, too little, too late. GFK no what now a branch says with the Canadian term. When did he realize that? And they will come back of our home, in order say we pay we can was and you Canadian come. Yeah, we are not Sabe
manipulate the system
against young crowd. What's a JFK? There's a report you are sitting on. I know the I'm a petition. Edward can say, "Oh, me you know and I did Canadian account." What shall I do? The Canadian
report, is it true?
We are not even interested in these things. Our concentration is to sell the candidate Kennedy Japan. Let the Ghanaians know any power ye. Adi obit me aboa Ghana. Na Ghana for autonomy president. That's our concentration. That's our vision. Because such a person, no bekana we are one here. If you don't have training, if you are not cultured, if you are uncouth like him, you will be tempted to also attack the candidate on Udinechi. Now, Koyane Sanso, the way say party no, and yet abstract entity, any pay a woman a man your party. This I'm sure see enemy child year about Muba, Umugufem, Eke cancer more and send for Tafano. A fan a party no na mutual gufem. Me yet, irreductions are a party no na meyanisa, and nothing I will not go there. Although the factors that led into our defeat, as the data will provide, the facts speaks for itself. I know the other can say votes or cars or quite in the north. When to me and farmer, Zongo no went to me and farmer. Votes or cars says NDC stronghold or bar, Nina Betofem, and Tofem rather a pega. In the history of the party, you be kind of correct and say, Obia qua president Bia votes, bro, the parliamentary candidates. So in this instance, a parliamentary candidate votes. A moment that bro president votes so by over 500,000.
Wow.
So what are we talking about? So we are saying that he's a weak candidate, but that does not say make Jina baby I did not term up the personality or the competence in Nabraba wa born a life throughout. I won't do that. But in the political market, what we are saying is that onye marketable. So why marketable? You do could be a better. Your acceptance rate will be high.
So can the NPP together with the Council of Elders?
You see, there are people who are benefiting from the nipa sadi ya woyi. Omo na benefiting omo na shenechi. Na omo shene kutupa and woye. And those people are a lot of them are council members. Now how on earth say kwaku anan kaseti a yewura mamunu ba miano. Watchre ne revulsion tweet say ade we enye no na mehwehwe firi ho. Opamo no. E kire say ompese obi abedi matter. Abranti ya odi na chi a nansen ya opamo no. I forgotten the name. One like a champion or something. He sacked him for insulting the opponent. A clear indication say obi a obend biano. You should be measured in your utterances. Because Ken, as I sit here, if I goof the manner that this man is goofing, me Rufi and Wakati say he should be dropped from the campaign team. I'm telling you. And he won't means worse. This is the man we believe in. We have people, Juma, Obi etimika chira say me Kennedy man minister amenye. Obi sip Kennedy be president no man minister wanye. Obi san sa dan ya wote we late kuro be yiwadi. Amu eni mogu as.
We late wo na dwuma mu.
Kura o no nipa no hu say me late kura obi yimadi ntimi nkoye kura na meduma kogu as. You see, yes aboa no de no hu wen nefu. I say by the mention of the president's name, everybody should sit up. We should have somebody who will be able to crack the whip. Now, bet me, yes, you have to demonstrate it from your followers. No, be a who say, Kokwana, you were Juma, were a good presenter. Obian Pese will be to before. Kokwana was one of the best presenters, no, Netu. But he was able to fire him. So it tells you that. So we a leader, now be a leader, papa. Yes, you're a brother, but I'm not really for you. To be a leader, papa, ubet me a crack a whip, especially so where people from your office are joining NDC are telling us that you are unable to take decision in your own office. So if you are fostering that perception, Abra Nipebi Ekasa in this manner, despicable manner, against one of your competitors, Nayente Wasem, either in quiet or in public. On distance or now we say oh dear because you be Nayanti Kruma and Abranti Vitia Bruchri D and Penifo Krum hanging. Who has been the largest beneficiary of that insult? And your mama. Your mama, yeah. And the same thing no one so yeah. Kevin Taylor Jr. and Abronde. And the Kevin Taylor, you know, a move comedies now we soon.
But that's only the near 2 personal on Kennedy.
Fine, so on the now say and then Kennedy. Yeah, no, what tremble do JFK? Who knows who will be on the line?
And then even in the letter,
Kevin Taylor Shas, you know, and you say, young, I can't crash here, no, they go. And what feel what TC baby is what is. Actually, many I didn't know has is who do matter. That's the point. Ain't this sanity? Where's what has here? Oh, yeah, Seboba Ufia. Now, when you saw man and milk, Obedruta man is everything over Banuaroma. And this woman cost one senate, no moon piano. Say a Kennedy and all fire range and we didn't them. What about if Kennedy is not there?
That's the problem.
What about if Kennedy is not there? Why be able to be at them? And when you say the language you people will understand is an insult because more than I has happened. Now I'm very, very disappointed. Say what me are rising in the political circle about do regional chairman. Now more may your conduit for dirty work. Conduit for dirty work. Say what they want what target is will be doing of water. Or target the just the obet me we are say and say we did the atem.
Now lawyer only sure say senior amount for believe say we are say no. Oye in a long while it will come and then hunt against you. Sure say Kennedy just like I was saying earlier, because this was a manner. Sometimes when he gets angry, he will come on air with my catching before say, excuse me to use this language. MPP for me believe say be now no say be more being if he say be.
And as some kind of no what? Is it not the truth? Is it not truth?
And at that time say
at that time no correct. And you see, Papa no as some more kind say Yeru asafuma for ne party mpanifo akohia party for. Ye din komo with them. Aden no bi be record. Wamfa anko na 2, wamfa anko HFM, wamfa anko Wuntumi TV. Or they call radio Accra radio, NDC for station. And no mobile. Now if you nipa oyes and na dwene adwuma. So party mpanifo ahia na mudi komo na asem a sensitive for can them. Now unim say ensem a can even adwuma mu ha circles within mu am komo amudi ekura epie bi adwuma ebegu.
Yeah.
Within the circles will be our confidentiality in komo a wodi ani ade. Obia will be our. And it's a part in Penbook which Shani can't say be sensitive. Now record on the car, unyimi where they.
See, MPP for Nebin at the Mountain.
Yes, that's one way she are not this in him. On which she are not MPP for Asia, Penwood in Como. And this will be recording all the car. Oh, and as you don't get your better more, as some sensitive Rebecca.
So some Nipa was some professional out. But
how would you be able
coming out?
You see, Antina Yakase, reaction and Obia, action and reaction, Obia de differ. Obi ohonoma ebi anka obetoni down obi on so with that passion na ye kan so mind you Bible say ba bia wakoma wo no wajapade ho no wakoma ye den who in the party has invested so much in this party than Canada and Japan. And this all two sika gum yen fa sika nye ni yen topic ups yen say na say obi team na say nkomo ampanifo kodi okọ no okọ record the comma opponent. You think say obi maybe I will be taking it kindly. Obi also taking it kindly. So the passion with which I can answer, no, that's fine. But for you to set a whole media platform, put somebody on the chopping box, Nasa also they be an upper and you will not tell me, in my candid opinion, how it will affect Ken, it will affect MPP much more than Ken. I'm telling you.
NPP more than
I think you know would it is going to affect NPP much more than Canada Japan. Canada Japan
it's adding to Sano the council elders and then like
now General Secretary
both parties say Obi come bab on team with Diatama. This is the kind of penalty we facing.
Also guidelines in there. You don't need to be told say Mokrono. The laws are there.
But they are still doing it.
Hey, so what we are saying is that we need leadership who will crack the whip. And that is why, for instance, people are saying by the mentioning of Yura Boacheja Consolve National Chairman, will be any aji. MPP need be meaning well, wishing well for the party be any aji. Because they believe the man can instill discipline.
But Chamaun to me is also around me.
I know the least talk about Chamaun to me the better.
So
he is
doing to me can't do the job as a national chairman.
The national
chairman of
Ashanti regional chairman would design or good national chairman.
So
I have massa and send me on Komobo this year. You see,
then we say intimate kono say what change happen.
Obianka so kono
chairman want to me so
men can someone contest on the right to contest election. It is his entire right. I no be intimate influencer. Okay. In the alienable right.
Okay.
But me so me ameko to aba no right to decide who can serve the party better.
And the chairman want to me can do the job.
Aba.
Let's say
now, so better I say if we him from man who is in so na betimi ato anento.
Let's say the money no form.
NPP Ashanti region you could have many seasons I can say. And this year has now almost for 8. Now in aggregation I offer percentage. Say you agree saying NPP need to meet to about 76% and all that. And then I'm saying 60s. And this year 33% in Ashanti region. In the region of this nature, we don't even have a regional office. Next, a government in power, party in power for 8 years, being the party chairman for 8 years. And we will live with this record. Let's also say, national chairman. I'm for the children to us. The people who are going to vote will look at all these things and assess. Say the mawa, the oil and wahana, the share one, ubit me ayana. Yeah, near the then you say, we need the wound to me. Maybe wound to me was relevant at the time. 2016, nobody can discount wound to me's effort in getting the party power in Ashanti region. and obi ntimi discount. I know there obi aka am ni nipa na nya adwen. But a good dancer must know when to leave the stage. Every good dancer must know when to leave the stage. Other than that, you'll be booed. Now, minimum will be a too honorable a chairman to me for say uncle national chairman. The person will do the service to him so much.
Oh,
no, at a point in life, said no matter how good you are, I don't think even in our constitution, in the wisdom of the people who drafted our constitution, almost 8 years and no more, 4 years renewable for another 4 years and no more, because and penny can be saying so and at the point when you were relevant, you did your master stroke. Where we now we are no then quite back. No reflecting, then you give the little experience left behind, you use it to guide others. Aha, we call me feli. Aha, me tia into then you do that. But you don't come back to say with this performance in your later days. Also, yeah, uncle. Now, try SSE, I would university money. So, I don't think the chairmanship conversation you do honestly idea. Obi or no Mukra will be interested in doing that.
Well, do you believe in prophecy?
Well, I believe in prophecy, but not every prophecy that I believe in.
Prophet L. Bernard is saying Kennedy Japan will win the election.
May prophecy be a case and Kennedy be winning and I will be losing. No. Emu bia no. Me discard bia. So I can see be loser. Yam so be one pie near area why juma. Near juma den. Because I believe say Ezekiel a bar kokra will be wono. Nyameka one shen in some asia no. Osre and Kwana ni bisoso. Emma or man 15 years. Is that not the case? One more Bible scholars. And me GD say, Sans I know, saying I may open any more waiting so I am. So because Kennedy be losua. What I do is say, ye be bompire, near ye why you my day. Then I may answer Sunday my no me win it. No being so cast or bear winning, and also be saying kunai. I may also so ya ye why you my day. Said the bay ya, Sam comes and a bed a bed. And in any of the two, he be I tomb, he be a the bay juma.
Lawyer, or last words near
oh, me that minianum yina se na madam so asese mo makwanya na MPP fo nyina so madam o mo ase e wo so far adwuma ya ye minianum o mo wa adwira ye ba Team Ken ye no mo ya adwuma o mo wo nsuta mampon o mo wa agona Kwabre East o mo enyina me da o mo ase afi o mo ane no mo ya adwuma sana me free Setra Franklins, Kumawu, Insuta, Draben, Ebioso, all the way to Menshia North and South. Penifoni in answer that almost so a Jumadan and way. I mean, let him can Ashanti region in answer. Yami Adma Ukwada, Yamami Christie, Kwabre East. Okay. The Kwabre East in so there, the World Bank of MPP in Ashanti region. And the last election, Kennedy Japan 42%. And we believe said now we are not doing anything less than 75%. Inti emani nyina so be botwi aba be hia Eura Mami Christina ono so na no disema wo one day onam one ma na nko an edi nkomo se ni nuano ma momra mebo ne kunu chidom na ye nyina ye nko na said ye be ma no o abadaye no wasi a demonstrate actually Ghana for say consistently he is a fighter for the grassroots. Satama ubi beka say na Kennedy nso da yeso ba be di president ni nyina no fight my grassroots enti ne bibie ni ho be sesa obe president a enti o meye president enfa dwuma mba enka nkire wo party ni a wa ye agire ho aye adwuma se ko online e ko fele for nim yo odibi obi a wonim yo obi a wo so dibi man ye NDC ba ye o mo se no contribution no chop to mo nkrofo na bibia o mo de ma o mo enti sisi a no yeso so yesu nyansa and you are kind of the philosophy now no ka ye monte no e na dwom ma ye no wo so ba hwe nkrofo na nkrofo nso ye Ghana for as simple as that.
Lawyer but that was say ene etunsa na otimi e de wonu nyam betai chi na ye nkomo twetwe no so otimi akoye inhira ne asida kese na pa enko emfama well ahadom le djumadi ni besi na me ka cho say tembia no ye ba live I'll be to me as subscribe the mind now share no way our comment comment section what they are my read the idea my read the amount for people now comment but who say a lot of comments waiting me about junk for me who comment no attaching for I must say who comment no silver sports and next me who comment no comfort no me who comment no in for Douglas also chama won to me in fact that there's a comment no ewo hanom ebusia ahanam remember no kwan na military media no esi ewo ahanom nene no minya special guest that is lawyer George Opon is part of the Ashanti region NPP campaign team and also part of Kennedy Japan and so a campaign team ewo krumo hanom no me am di media hu chairman no FM Big Brother GH the Maestro menne mapam for anything me di media we na in asadani Jacques ya pan koma we producers abrantepa your success any imalabi etimi etna fidinechi echinchimi fidine kama e de emai as that kase no enko emfama omu but nyame bo Monday mene lawyer Kobi Amwa interview no bit my possible e de amai tina bo Monday bo hwe enim e wa ha Tofiakwa TV Fache TV Time TV both on Facebook and on YouTube ibedi nkomo na bibia etimi akoyi e de ama se enyumu yisi na wanze menka na chese Monday e besanso e share bye bye.